Shalom, shalom, shalom to the elect nation of Israel. Giving all honor and glory and praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Kakadash. The bonds of the Apostle Chief Master Lord, when this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. Another reason being is because my phone is dead, so I gotta kind of, be quick. Got a couple precepts, on in the pot, which will cook up through the spirit. And us being men of the Lord, when we gather, when we're when we're amongst each other, we're not in this for folly. If you're not in this truth to be saved, then what are you in this truth for? Of course we do different things, because you can't you don't want to exhaust yourself and be acting holier than thou. But our main topic in conversation needs to be about prophecy, because ballers ball. Hoes are whores. They do whores things. What chefs cook, moms nurse and nurture, prophets prophesy. So we gotta fall into our lots and do what we're supposed to do. We gotta enjoy what we do. We gotta take pleasure and have our feet stabled and fastened until our positions, our jobs. 2 Peter 3:11, seeing that then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversations and godliness, So we need to get into edifying, conversation, building up. That's what edification means, speaking about what's to come, because what's to come is serious. So we got to hearken onto that and not forget it and take it serious, because it is very serious, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be bigger than what we know as life now, today. And a major prophecy that I want to get into is pretty much, that potato chip. It's a rice grain, And even before I was into the truth, even when I was in the world, I always knew about, that mark of, of 666. I always had not saying, I'm somebody, but I'm just saying I always had that I always had that knowledge, thankfully. Call on B'Shem Yahushua. I don't know, if I just had the proper breakdown or visual eye, but I always knew about this pretty much this thing, whether, because I used to let me see if I can find this episode. Even when I was watching cartoons, I was seeing shit like this, SpongeBob, Chum Bucket robots. Let me see. The spirit just hit me about this one. It was an episode. Where this nigga Plankton, he had everybody in the Bikini Bottom with chum buckets. Bikini Bottom, chum bucket. You know what? I'm gonna try to find the picture, and then I'm gonna try to make that my cover. But I don't want to waste too much time, looking for this. But kind of, even when I was in the world, I had that intuition. Ezekiel 7:5, thus saith the Lord God, Yahweh, that is, and evil and only evil, behold, is coming. Because a lot of people, they have the idea that, when the Lord comes back, he's coming back with Publix cookies and Santa Claus milk and, baked goods and flowers. But the Lord clearly tells you it's bad time that's coming. Ill goes into bad, Eve goes into time, Eve, evolution, all that, evaluation, all that. So, that's what's coming. So let's get into what's coming. Revelation 13, verse starting at 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So a lot of people not going to be willing to give their life up for the Lord. A lot of people going to be attached to what's here in Babylon, of course. A lot of people not going to want to sacrifice, of course. And they're going to fall to that. And I got to get that precept once I'm done reading this. And he causes all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And really, a lot of people like to twist the scripture, or what if I get in my left arm? Or what if I get in my foot? well buckle any part of the body, because if something's in your forehead or your right arm, it's still connected to your body. So you play smart and see where that gets you, you know. But it's really not going to be your choice. You know, the Lord going to have a spirit on you, whether you take it or whether you're not going to take it. And all, both small, great, rich, and poor. So whether if you're a bodybuilder, Arnold Schwarzenegger, whether if you skinny as a stick and you could fit through jail bars, whether if you richer than Elon Musk, whether if you poor than dirt, you know, whether if you funny, whether if you good looking, whether if you got breasts or muscles, you're done. He calls it all, besides the elect though, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So, you know, here's wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for this number is of the man, number is 600 you know. So I always knew that 666 was something demonic, something not heavenly and holy, you know. So when these people have this temptation, when these people realize that, okay, they're gonna have to starve for a few days, or maybe not have water or not shelter, or whatever the case may be, you know, they're comfortable goods, the things that they usually have, you know, they're gonna want to compensate, you know, so they can get those things. So they're gonna go off from the Heavenly Father. They're gonna go about their ways, and they're gonna do, you know, they're gonna get into that spirit of free will, you know. Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. That hour of temptation is going to be, you know, pretty much the time period of, you know, people being tempted, you know, to take that mark of the beast, because, you know, I was trying not to say that because of the algorithms, but hey, Lord's will. But yeah, that hour of temptation is that time period where everyone's being tempted, you know, to take this thing, because their lifestyle is gonna have to change, you know, because as you can see, shit is not getting easier. As I'm gonna show you right here in the news, which shall come upon the whole world, all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. And this thing's already going in Sweden, so yeah, this is gonna be a global thing. But a lot of prophecy is spotlighted on Babylon, you know. But yeah, right here in China, you know, they have draconian laws, you know. Don't let China stay in the apps. So in other words, they got social credit score system. They got this Chinese lockdown, like authoritarian, you know, zero COVID policy. So one person get COVID, the whole block getting shut down, you know. But I'm sure brothers are on game on that, so I don't gotta go read no articles on that. The definition of the word draconian laws is extremely harsh and severe. So it's about to be, you know, shit that people never seen. You know, people are used to like the baby rules, like no running at the pool, or, you know, no nudity, no public nudity. But it's about to be no coming out your house, you know. You need a chip to put gas in your car, or, you know, you got to behave in order for you to be able to purchase certain things because of social credit score system, you know, CBDC. Matthew 10:37. He that loveth the father more than me, or mother more than me, is not worthy of me. He that loveth the son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. You know, he that taketh not his cross and followeth me is not worthy of me. So in other words, you know, you got to be willing to be a martyr for the Lord, you know, for the truth, and hold it down. You know, you can't be in that spirit of, well, because, you know, a family member might get in a situation where you're tempted to, you know, pretty much try to save them, but that's not your job. You can't save nobody. You know, of course, you probably got a family. You know, you got a wife and kids and things of that sort. You want to do the best thing you could do in your ability, you know. But, you know, if they gotta starve for a few days, it is what it is. You know, if you gotta leave them, it is what it is. If they capture them and they trying to you know, pretty much bribe you or hold them hostage, you know, it is what it is. They got them. You know, you can't just take the mark because, you know, you know, because of one of your family members. Because now you don't love the Lord more. You know, you're going to have your family on the other side. You know, I should have had that scripture. But yeah, you're going to get all that back on the other side. You know, all the wicked of our people, we're going to see again, you know. The only people that we're never going to see again after a period of time is Esau, Edom, which is deservingly so. You know, the Lord has a righteous anger against them, indignation, you know. But our people, they going to come back. you know. And Lord willing, if you do have family members, you know, that you know, I'm trying to say, you know, Lord willing, I'm trying to say, you know, Lord willing, our family members could be saved. Some of our family, you know, the decent ones, you know, because not everyone's, you know, fully demonic, you know. You know, some of our people are decent, you know, so hopefully those of our kin, you know, could be saved through us, through our works, Lord willing, through the mercy of the Most High, you know, because we can't even save ourselves. Matthew 10:39, I'm going to wrap it up on this one, I believe. He that findeth his life shall lose it. He that loses his life for my sake shall find it. So, you know, it's all right. You know, if you lose your life on this side for the Lord, you're going to find much better life. You're going to be a ruler. You're going to be a king, you know. What are you going to try to be a king while they're giving out the MOTB out here? You're going to, you think society's going to last any much longer, or you can get to the top of echelon while it's too late, bro. If you was going to be a king, you should have did that shit 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, bro. You know, so look past that. You know, you got to have tunnel vision. You know, you got to have, you know, that intuition and that, you know, Lord willing, you know, that I have in my own self, speaking myself first and foremost. But the time to be a king and ruler is no longer reality no more, especially for a Jake, you know, a so-called black man, a so-called Hispanic dude, a so-called Native American person, you know. This man's kingdom, you know, which is run by the white man, his biblical name is Esau, it's coming to an end. So it's a switch of power, you know. So don't be trying to get the crumble. You know, like I said, man, you wanted to do some shit, you should have did that shit a long time ago. It's too late for all that, bro. So, you know, let's keep this thing pushing. Let me see if I have one more precept. These are kind of the same mirror precepts. I'll read the top one. Yet I have left me 7,000, being a complete number in Israel, you know, the elect, I believe, all the knees which not have bowed unto Baal, you know, being that, you know, that beast, Babylonian, you know, pretty much satanic power and rulership, in every mouth which have not kissed them, you know. So the elect ain't gonna kiss this place, ain't gonna bow down to this place, ain't gonna worship this beast, ain't gonna have nothing to do with this place, you know. They're gonna be trying to flee out of here, not turning back, you know, unlike Lot's wife, you know. They're gonna be on their grind, on they get up out of here, moving forward to move up, to get beamed up. But yeah, I don't want to ramble anymore. My phone's dying. Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. Straight to the point. Shalom.